Hello and welcome back to the Last Remnant. Apologies if the first part of this video looks a little bit weird. I was apparently recording in 30 FPS. Also, post commentary for the first part of this because it's symbolics and it's going to require a bunch of editing. But either way, we're going to go ahead and start off this is going to be a bunch of side quests, by the way. We're going to start this video off with Kate and Rago, and Rago is the reason there's going to be a bunch of editing. In order for the quest to show up, you have to, it's like Kidman or whatever the dude's name is, whatever, call him something different every time. You have to talk to him 3 times with a little red talk bubble over his head. And I looked up how the heck this stuff works, and apparently it is a % chance to get the red bubble whenever you enter the zone. So, and that % chance is increased supposedly to use them in battle, but I don't want to use them in battle because these are the people I'm going to use for quite a while, perhaps forever, because we're already fairly high battle rank and it'd be pretty inefficient to level up other characters when our battle rank is already this high, but you get the gist. We're going to stick with these people, so I don't want to use Rago in combat. So I'm going to employ the age-old trick of refreshing a zone constantly until it actually gives me what I want. In this case, on PC, and this is a thing I learned like 5 minutes before I started recording this, you can apparently hit backspace on the keyboard and it will take you out of the zone immediately. I don't remember if you can do something like that on the 360 version because it's been so long since I played it, but apparently you can immediately leave the zone. So all you have to do is leave a zone, and I don't know if you need to go to the town map or the world map, but I've been going to the world map for this, and it seemed to work alright for me going to the world map. Basically you back out, hit backspace twice will take you to the world map, and then you can just go back into town very quickly. Even on an HDD, it cycles through loads fairly quickly in towns, so you don't need to worry about taking too much time, unless you're unlucky and the RNG gods hate you. But either way, I'm not going to be saying anything else beyond this until it gets to the live commentary part, where I'm actually doing the quest, and not playing RNG bollocks with load screens. Hooray! Alrighty, we've talked to him 3 times. Let's actually go ahead and get this freaking quest underway. Now with less restarting. Well, theoretically less restarting, I don't know. Not less of me running my chair into my door, though. Do you a favor and come to the ruins. Sure. I'd like to fix my chair, too. Maybe I should have done that before I started recording. There we go. Problem solved! Hooray! I'm still probably gonna ram it into the door, though, because I'm a genius. And when I say door, I mean closet door, not like door. I just don't just sit my chair next to the door into the room. That's weird. Alrighty, so the entrance to the basement is right there, where Rush's head is. It's actually not very far in, thankfully. And I don't think we have to go very far through the area below, but we may have to go all the way to the end, I don't know. We'll have to see. That area below does allow us to get over to there. I will not be exploring that in this video. Though it is there, I don't want to fight these things for reasons that should be obvious at this point. They're like battle rank 10 or something like that. I want nothing to do with them. They're probably not actually that low. Alright, we don't have a map. The floating battle rank system actually has pretty high caps even for early game enemies. It does cap out eventually. Even for certain late game enemies, it does actually cap out. Before you cap out. Is there anyone you want to meet? Someone wild and crazy. Well, you know. So, this actually affects what you fight. Which obviously is not necessarily apparent when it comes up, but this does affect what you fight. It doesn't matter necessarily unless there's certain enemy types that you know you're better against. Interesting. We're getting quizzed on dating personalities. This is what happened before. Now that's probably a much higher battle rank enemy, but I still don't want to fight it. This is what happened before you had all those online dating sites? Alright. You went down into ruins of castles and then got quizzed by your friend. Oh, hello.
Come on out.
Actually just digging this spot so I can see around. There's something here that I want. Hopefully without any combat and before we actually go anywhere. This might be it. Yes, it is. The Stone of Anti-Magia. Now we have those things chasing us for eternity because apparently they're permanent hatred now. Permanently angry. I don't know what triggers that, by the way. Never have, probably never will. Hello.
Come on out.
Usually it's if you do slow motion on them and don't fight them. Ooh. They'll be permanently mad at you and just chase you for the rest of the time, but I didn't do slow-mo. So maybe it was me opening the... Oh no, I know what it was. It was the digging. The digging caused a loud sound and it pissed everything off, apparently. Good to know. Doesn't matter though, I have no intention of fighting them, and by golly, I'm going to continue avoiding them if I can as my voice explodes. Or implodes, as it were, I suppose. We're almost at the end of this area, by the way, so apparently we are going to have to go to the end. There is a treasure chest that I would like. No idea what's in it, but it's here. Oh, some actually pretty good stuff. The shop in Athlum sells a bunch of ores. I know there is a dig point there, by the way. The shop in Athlum sells a bunch of rare ores. They're crazy expensive. In order to buy all of them, you'd need several million, I'm pretty sure. Bind the key, Remnant? Yeah, sure. Why not? There we go. Run forward so we don't get stuck in combat. Very quickly survey the area and then run forward some more so we don't get stuck in combat. Welcome to the mirror. That doesn't seem, you know, bad. You don't yell at mirrors, man. Chill out. You went and pissed off the mirror, now look what you've done. So because of the option I chose, we will be fighting a Grand Beetle, 3 landworms, and 4 spiders. This is a remarkably easy fight, by the way. Or at least it should be. Theoretically. He says. Anyway, you guys go ahead and do that, even though that's probably a terrible idea. And they'll probably get caught by that group over there. And then raid locked, and then it'll be a sad day.
We shall stop them here!
But I want them to buff, so... Gosh darn it. Alright, well, you know, that happened. So the game froze up, and DxTory stopped recording, reasonably so, because the game was, you know, running at 0 frames a second. And when it came back, DX Story was finalizing the recorded file for the rest of the turn. I don't know what the heck was going on, but you can't start recording again until DX Story is done with the last file, obviously. So I kind of just had to sit there and wait, and I can't pause in the middle of turns, it just goes. So you kind of missed that, nothing really much happened. Rush's group did not get caught off guard, so they're super duper buffed. I'd rather have them actually super duper buff hit boss face, so we're gonna do that instead. You didn't really miss much though, so, you know, sorry. DX Story's being a derp. I wish it would not, but I have no control over... That's actually not a boss, is it? Whatever. I have no control over how much DX Story feels like being a derp. It may actually be something going on my computer right now, because the frame... well, balls. The frame rate's fluctuating like crazy. Or it could just be the game not playing well with DX Story. I don't know. DX Story has issues with some things. And I do not know what causes it or why. Seriously, with the dodges? For realsies? Has Rush's group attacked yet? I don't know. Oh, come on. Just because you're crit... Oh my lord, you can't dodge everything. Well, this is a good use of Rush's attack. Oh yeah, that's a real good use of that. Glad we did that. Oh good, it didn't dodge it at least. Might be upset, by the way.
Stronger than before.
That was actually less enemies than we were supposed to fight.
Becoming stronger.
I do not know why, but it was. Perhaps the game feels bad because, I don't know, I'm having recording issues lately. For some reason. Not all of them are due to my own stupidity, mind you, although some of them are. That's kind of creepy, Kate. Also, there's your statue, by the way. That is why the camera angle went that way, if you're curious. You're welcome. Hooray. Crystals and things. Righty-ho! So we can now recruit Kate. If you so desire. I don't necessarily right now, so we're gonna move on to the next quest, which is, if I go to the other screen here, this one. Not that you can see it, but it is Ladies of Bloody Alice, or the Ladies of Bloody Alice, technically. I want to get specific here. So this one is from Nora, who's actually... no... sure... We're gonna have to go through this bollocks because we went into combat for 20 seconds and now everyone's like, we need things! We just fought things, Nora, and we're gonna fight more things, you just chill out. But anyway... we may... Melfina's this way. I always forget where Melfina is. We may or may not, and by we I mean I, need to do more bollocks editing. This video is going to be full of lots of cuts, one of which are not mine so far. Hopefully just that one. I have yet to figure out what causes that, by the way. I don't have Fraps, so I can't see if Fraps does it as well, but... it may or may not, I don't know. But DX Story does it, OBS obviously doesn't, but I don't like using OBS for all the things. You are not Nora. Can confirm, is not Nora. You, however, are. So, I'm gonna go ahead and explain something about this quest. Just like the last quest, it's possible you're gonna have to talk to Nora 3 times. It depends on when you recruited Nora and whether or not I think you've been using Nora. We have been using Nora, so we can bypass the talk to her 3 times part and just go straight into the quest, which is nice because it means I don't have to do the bollocks talk to her 3 times part, which involves RNG. And I hate RNG. I do, in fact, know them. Alrighty then. Apparently Payday 2, if you're curious. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the Steam overlay. Although, I've told Steam to stop doing that like 12 different times and it never listens. But anyway. This is a fight very much like the fights at the bases. And for that matter, many other fights in the game, actually. You start off with a bunch of dudes, you fight a bunch of dudes, more dudes show up. In this case, it's a bunch of dudes who are bosses. Or, well, boss status, I guess. They're not necessarily bosses, but whatever. So, we're gonna go ahead and have you attack this group, I guess. You apparently want to summon Cyclops. You know what? Sure, you can summon Cyclops. It's gonna screw up everything else I was gonna do this turn, but whatever, it's alright. We'll be alright. Now, because these guys are all bosses, once we obviously get past the first dude dongles here. I don't know who's fighting what. For the life of me, I have no idea what's going on. Let's see, so summon. No one is fighting that one on the other flank. Balls to it. Whatever, it'll be fine. This is the third committee, so they are supported by Herp Dongle Gangly Arm Dudes. Herp Dongle Gangly Arm Dudes is the official name, by the way, it's Latin. It's the Latin name. Hooray! Interferenced. They have surprisingly large amounts of health, considering those aren't the bosses, but I don't suspect the bosses are going to be any more dangerous than their normal counterparts, just that they have more health.
Attack them from that flank!
Also, attack them from their flanks?
Mystic power!
Alright, that was pretty good. I approve of AoEs. That's a weird hammer, but I do approve of AoEs. Any and all AoEs that feel like being used are fine by me. I should probably focus down one of these groups at a time. Or maybe two, because we do have quite a few people here. We'll have to see who's deadlocked with who and where for what I want to do. There are killed one of them, but they're already in crit. There are multiple Mystic Squads, I believe, and you've seen what the Mystic Squads can do. It's bad things, by the way. Don't revitalize. Alright, well that's crap revitalize anyway. We killed that one guy, so they're gonna be permanently gimped. This group's gonna die though, which is gonna temporarily gimp their ability to fight things, because they're dead.
I hate these
We kind of need to push this fight relatively quickly, otherwise we're gonna kind of get screwed over here. Because of how things work, you have to run through people to revive. That's not gonna work unless we can cover them. Which probably still isn't gonna work, but I do want to revive them. It's a decent warm-up, apparently. Alright, go ahead and hit that support squad. You guys can go ahead and probably... Actually, they don't have any... do that. I was gonna say, they're not going to use any AP because they don't have very much. Whatever. Let's get that group revived, get this, hopefully, this melee squad killed. I wish that was a counter instead of just a... whatever, a parry. Ow. So we're apparently not going to kill that melee squad, that's disappointing. Oh well. I wanted them dead just so we had one less boss on the field. They constantly get reinforced. I don't know if it's every turn, but they constantly get reinforced as long as at least one of them is alive. Obviously, we want none of them alive, but the quicker we can wear them down, the less trouble we'll be in. Also, the more AoEs we use, the more damage we do. I probably shouldn't. Okay, I probably shouldn't have buffed his attack right before he hit me with something. I think the defense down is greater than the attack up. That's kind of the reason to use that. It's a pretty substantial defense down at the very least. I wish Cyclops did more damage. He's tanky as heck.
This time, okay?
I just wish he did more damage. Now the question is Rush gonna get raid locked? Maybe.
They're right beside us.
Someone's getting flanked. It's David. They should be alright. Yeah. Not great, but alright. Fight Cyclops, that's fine. In fact, kill Cyclops, I don't care. Waste your turns fighting him. No, that's not Cyclops. You're supposed to waste your turns fighting him. God dang it. Alright, well... do that for me. It might cause David to die. We'll have to be careful here. What do you want to fight? You want to wildfire those. Those are deadlocks. These are not. Do you want to do anything to them? Caustic Blast. That might not be a terrible idea. They're on the other side of the freaking arena, which might be awful, but... whatever. See what we can do. I want you to kill them, even if it kills you. I want you to fight that group. There's a lot of dudes all up in this. Just full stop there. I wish there were not so many. Landmine is going to hurt. Never mind, that's not the landmine I thought it was. I thought it was the giant laser landmine. The student is Mighty Thunderclap though. He is beating the crap out of us. Don't approve.
Forgive me.
No idea what that sound was. There's just sounds going off in the background. Also, apologies if there's any, like, light background noise. I can't really do anything about that. I live in Florida. It's hot in Florida. I'm running my fan. I always run my fan, even in winter. I'm pretty sure I was running my fan, but not on high. Now I'm running it on high. It's a bit loud on high, so just bear that in mind. And my headset is now terribly uncomfortable because I'm wearing it slightly sideways in order to hear things. These turns take ages, good lord. I hope this hits a bunch of stuff. That's why I sent them over here for Caustic Blast, by the way. There we go. One boss down, one Hypnos down, the other one mostly killed. That's pretty good if you ask me. Also, now the mic might be picking up feedback from the headset, because it's not on my head properly. God dang it. David, you appear to almost be dead. Someone is dead. Well. Break deadlock, bring them back. You guys... Frankly, whatever I do here is going to be way overkill. I'd like them to heal, but if I tell them to heal, they'll break... I could do this and hope they heal. They'll break deadlock if I tell them specifically to heal with item arts. That's not what I want. I want them to heal, but stay in deadlock. This... Okay, I was gonna say, that might be bad. Ooh, nice. I like when that happens. That might be the fight, actually. Yep. There you go. We win! They got reinforced. How does that work? The boss is dead. You're not supposed to get reinforced if the boss is dead. You cheaters. Alright, well now there's 2 more bosses, except you guys need to heal. And to revive people. There's gonna be a lot of deadlocks here, I feel, because we need to take our turn to heal. I would have rather she cast support than haste. Support gives it speed up, and a strength up, and an int up, and everything else. It's so much better than whatever that is. That one skill that just gives speed up, which is bollocks and useless. I thought this fight was over. I thought that was the hard part of the fight. Apparently not. I was running with the intention that David's group would heal himself, by the way, when he went to revive the enemy. But apparently the game doesn't care about the order of operations I gave you. We've got some weird weapons going on now. He's got like a freaking caliber for a hammer. That doesn't make any sense, game. Either way, it seems to have worked out. Cyclops is still heavily wounded and cannot heal himself. 'Tis possible he will perish. I would have preferred they attack him and kill him instead of raid locking someone, but whatever. We'll work around it. If they'd stop raid locking us because we're losing morale like no one's business, I don't know how you dodge a landmine. This might, yeah, that's gonna kill them. Yeah, it was a fairly bad way to die, but I figured that was happening. It's the freaking dudes with mighty thunderclap. And there goes Cyclops. And now we have no morale. Hooray! Let's see. You are deadlocked. You should fight. You are not deadlocked. You would like to revive somebody. You'd also like to use Blackout, and frankly, I would rather you have Blackout. I don't know who they keep trying to revive over there, but hopefully it's not Cyclops and it's the actual other party. That'd be much more useful. I'm hoping we cast Blackout and don't get hit with an interference. If we get hit with an interference, we will not cast Blackout. Also, oh my god, that no morale penalty. Because we have no morale, if they get caught, they're probably going to die. Whoops, because it'll be an interference which has a damage bonus, and well, now we have slight morale, but probably not for much longer. Ooh, silence, nice. It's actually quite helpful. So the interference would give a damage boost, and the 0 morale would give it like a double damage boost, so that would have been bad. But either way, we cast Blackout, so we killed dudes. Is that the end of the fight yet? Hey, it is! Everyone's dead. Got basically nothing out of, like, for experience-wise, I got basically nothing out of that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hello, Nora. Lovely outfit you have there. Fear and despair can't even begin to describe. Alright, chill out, Nora. Here, take this, and she gives us a boatload of things. None of which I'm going to use myself because they don't have any stats on them. But if you're fighting something and you know what it uses, Flame, Thunder, Frost, Lytic, whatever, you can equip those to reduce the damage quite a bit. There we go. That weird smile at the end. So we've done her quest. We're going to ignore that man over there because that's all that's going to be in this video. No idea how long it is, but that's because I'm going to have to chop it into, well, not going to have to chop it necessarily into 60 pieces, but there will be a lot of pieces of this that have to be stitched together. I want someone specific to have that belt. God dang it. But apparently that specific person doesn't want the belt, so whatever. Either way, that's going to be it for that. That is 2 more quests done. Next time we're going to do probably Seeker of the Ancient Path and Gates of Deceit and Sword of the Dead. That's 2 quests, not 3. If possible, I'd like to stuff hearts in there. We'll have to see. I don't know. Maybe able to stuff hearts and Fallen in one video. Not looking forward to Fallen. Either way, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.